person. But I couldn't be more honored than I am because I know we're family. We share a common bond. We have the same privilege and joy. We get to bring the miracle of life insurance to the world. And what we do is good work. It is noble work. It is life-changing and long-lasting for the people and families we impact. Can you tell that I love what I do? Some of you know me, and I know some of you. But for those of you who don't, let me tell you a little bit about me and why I might be qualified to share this time with you. First of all, I came into this business more than 50 years ago. I realize that is longer than most of you have been alive. I'm a lifetime member of the MDRT. I have made TOT for the last 25 years in a row. I have more than 12 #1 trophies. This year, I qualified for TOT 6 weeks into the year. I know you used to seeing someone my age and you expect them to tell you stories about the selling back in the old days. I have those stories too. And I might share one or two. But you should know that my best days are not behind me. I am doing the best work of my career right now. And I'm certain that there are even better years ahead of me. I also believe that your best work is ahead of you, or I wouldn't be here. My time is valuable, and I don't waste it. I am here with you because I believe each of you and all of you have it in you to become everything you imagine and more. You may be wondering, what makes me so certain? You read the papers. You see the news feed on your phone. These are hard times, Mr. Saul. We're in the midst of a global pandemic, social unrest, and a less than stable economy. People are leaving their jobs and struggling to find new ones. The world is changing before our eyes so quickly that we can't keep up or catch our breath. Uncertainty marks almost every industry, including ours. People are afraid, and when they're afraid, they stop reaching out, stop taking risks, and stop making a big decision, especially financial ones. All of that is true. I see it. And yet, I'm doing the best work of my career. Not only that, I believe you can too. What makes me so sure? Two things. First, the man I look at in the mirror every morning is living proof that you can start at the bottom. No, below the bottom. And make it to the top. There is no place any of you is right now that I haven't been. There's no challenge you're facing that I haven't faced. There are some things, God willing, that you would never go through and things that should have ended my career. But here I am. I am the first reason I'm so certain about us. The second reason I'm so sure that your best work is ahead of you and not behind you is one simple truth. This is our time. Right now. 2022 is a perfect storm of opportunities for people who do what we do. We were made for this, trained for this, called to this. Think about it. We are insurance agents and financial planners. We're in the business of bringing confidence when there's uncertainty. We're in the business of establishing security when finances are at risk. We're in the business of reminding people of what really matters when the world is falling apart. We're in the business of giving people peace of mind when they're worried about how their families will function without them. We're in the business of creating sources of water in what looks like a financial desert. When everyone around us is losing faith, losing heart, losing their grip, we're in a position to know all is not lost. In fact, everything people need right now, we have. But in order to offer it, we have to live with faith in what we do. Not fear about what is happening around us. We have to believe. I believe that we were made for times exactly like this. I know I was. I know what it means to be afraid, to be without, to be worried about my family, to forget about what matters most because I'm faced with a frightening reality. Doesn't that sound like what people are facing right now? This is familiar ground. And all I need to do is navigate it today the way I did then. And then share my journeys with others to encourage and to guide. When things around me became uncertain, I lean on what was certain. I'm always certain about my why. I remember why I do what I do. My beautiful wife, my family, and my passion for helping others, that will not change. I'm certain that people need what I have to offer, so I will keep offering it. Even in this season of more no's than I like to hear. I remember what I bring to the table. Peace, hope, love, wisdom, and security. That is what insurance is. That's what the world needs right now, isn't it? I remember not to take on what people have in abundance right now. Fear, despair, helplessness, and discouragement. Those burdens of minds to help relieve but never carry. Are you allowing the emotional worry of people who weigh you down? Sometimes it's hard not to, especially if you can relate to what they're going through. If you find yourself feeling fearful in this season, tap into your own fear to understand what your prospects and clients are experiencing. What would you want someone to say to you? How would you want the people around you to show up for you? You were made for a time like this. Even if you're worried and fearful, even if you're challenged by more objection and rejection than usual, look at what's in your heart, in your head, and in your hand. You have passion, wisdom, and learning. You can meet your clients where they are. We have products and practices that can transform our passion, wisdom, and learning into health, security, hope, and a future for those people we serve. The key to succeeding in this season is holding on to what hasn't changed in all the chaos. Parents still love their children and want a future for them. Husbands still want their family secure. That will not change. If anything, it's more important under all the uncertainty. Sales are still a byproduct of good service. People want to be seen and cared for, especially now. When people tell you they can't afford what you have, you focus their attention not on what it costs, but on what it's worth to them. They are not buying a product. They are loving and securing people who are worth the effort to care for. You are not a thermometer, taking the temperature of a room or a respond and just accepting it as it is.